Welcome back Pokefans to part 2 of my Nuzlocke challenge in Pokémon Brilliant Diamond. Last episode we made our way to Oreburgh city and here are my current team members. We were also able to catch a shiny Shinx, so that was pretty cool. In this episode we'll actually make our way to the Oreburgh mine, at least the other part of it, and get our first badge. Alright, let's make our way to the Oreburgh mine. We do have to go ahead and talk to the gym leader who's working over there. Anyway, this Nuzlocke challenge has been amazing. I really like the way we were able to go through and the Pokemons that we have got till now. So we do have a pretty good team. I think we'll have an easy time around the first gym. Now, if you might remember, the first time I actually played Pokemon Shining Pearl, the first gym was a bit difficult for me, even though I did have a Piplup in my team. I'm really not sure how that was tough, but this time I am pretty confident that we can actually go through it pretty easily. Anyway, here we are, we're entering the Oreburgh mine. And since this is a new area, I will also go ahead and get an encounter over here. Alright, let's see what we can get. And it seems like we have encountered a Geodude. But if you might remember the other Oreburgh mine, we had actually already caught a Geodude. So this is really not gonna be an encounter. Anyway, we can actually have another encounter inside over here. So let's hope we get a Zubat or an Onix. Those are the two Pokemons that are left other than Geodude in this mine. Anyway, here is another escape rope, which is really helpful. But before I talk to the gym leader, I do want to actually go ahead and battle the two trainers in this mine. The first one is right here. Alright, he has two Pokemons and I bet it's either a Onix or a Geodude. Okay, the first one is a Geodude. We should be able to easily take it down with Chimchar. It has of course learnt Power Up Punch. This is a really good move and it's gonna be helping us a lot in the gym battles. Alright, not bad. Even though the Geodude has increased its defense, our attack is also increased, so we should be able to take it down in this turn. And we do. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Let's see what Pokemon he brings up next. Now, the main focus of this episode, at least until I get my first badge, is to actually level up my Blaze over here. I do not mind if Chimchar actually evolves. I think that's actually pretty good. But let's see how it goes. Alright, he did have an Onix, which I am pretty sure that the other trainer also has. Okay, thankfully it didn't really use any rock type moves. I think Onix at level 7 wouldn't really know an rock type move. I think it learns around level 9. But we are still safe. Alright, we are at a pretty good level for the first gym as well. I think the gym leader will have Pokemon around level 14. So we are good on that. Anyway, we have defeated the first trainer. Alright, let me run around and pick up this item over here, which is a potion. I think potion is quite helpful in the beginning of the game, especially when our Pokemons are quite low in level. Alright, here is the second trainer and he has a Machop. Okay. I was not expecting a fighting type Pokemon, but I think we are still good. I mean, if not, I can still go ahead and switch out to Starly, who should be able to take care of the Machop. Alright, seems like Ember is doing a lot of damage, so we are still good. One more move and we should be able to take down this Machop as well. Alright, not bad. Now that we have actually defeated both of these trainers, I think we can actually go ahead and talk to the gym leader as well. We just need to ask him to return back to the gym so that we can actually go ahead and challenge him over there. And it's pretty cool idea that they're actually asking us to battle 2 trainers over here as well. It's quite cool. I mean, these 2 trainers are not necessarily needed, but I think battling them will actually give us an edge before we go into the gym. Now here we have a Onyx, which is gonna be our encounter for this route. I'm not a huge fan of Onyx. I mean, it really doesn't do too much for me. Especially in the higher levels, it is quite bad. And it seems like it does know a rock type move, so I do have to switch out. Now I did decide to switch out to Bubbles as both Shinx and Starly won't be able to take care of it. I could have gone to Machop, but Machop is really not in a good level at now. Okay, that was not that bad. Let me actually try and catch it with a Pokeball. And of course, it doesn't catch. Okay. The one Pokemon that I really don't want is the one that doesn't really want to come with me either. So this is actually giving me a lot of trouble. Let me actually try that one again. And let's see if we can catch it. Oh, nope, okay. I guess the Onyx doesn't really want to come with me. If it does give me more trouble, I do have to take it down. I mean, honestly, Onyx is not one of those Pokemons that I really want to have in my team. And of course, none of the moves on my Bubble is gonna be really affecting Onyx. Okay, this is not good. I guess I do have to actually use a potion at this point. I do not want to switch out to any of my other team members, especially since most of them are quite weak against Onyx. Okay, this is not good. I am not really sure if Bubbles can survive one more turn. I'm actually hoping it does. Okay. This Onyx is really giving me trouble. And of course it goes for bind. Now I can't even switch out. So, okay. I guess I'm in a bit of a trouble. Alright, I'll just try using another potion. Really, I have not used any potion till now, and I'm actually using it for catching an Onyx. Like, this is really... Okay, I was not expecting this. And I think regardless, Bubble over here is gonna go down. Not that I really care, but I was actually hoping to just catch this thing, but as you can see, this Onyx really doesn't want to come. It's either Okay. No. That's the first death of this playthrough. I knew I couldn't really do much, but seems like I do have to actually take it down. After just it taking down my Bidoof, I'm really not in a mood to actually catch this Onyx, so I guess I'm going to defeat it. At least it will level up Machop over here, which is a better team member for me. Yep, there we go. The Onyx is down. Even though I did lose an encounter in this mine, I think it's totally fine, especially since we didn't really have that many options. We already have a Geodude, and having Onyx wouldn't really help me anyway. Alright, it seems like Geodude did learn a new move as well. Anyway, now that this is over, I think we can actually move on. I will quickly go ahead and just talk to the gym leader and make my way back to Oreburgh City. We can actually continue from the Oreburgh gym. Anyway, just before going out of the Oreburgh mine, my Chimchar has leveled up to level 14, which means it's gonna be evolving. So this is pretty good. I'm really happy about this. Now I won't be leveling it up anymore. I think level 14 should be good enough for the first gym. But finally we have a Monferno, which means that it learns another new move, which is actually quite helpful for the first gym as well. And here we have it. It's Mach Punch. Let me go ahead and replace, I guess, Taunt. with Mac Punch. I think I'll go ahead and use Power Up Punch for the most time in the gym. But having Mac Punch is like having a backup as well. Alright, just before entering the gym, this is my team members. I have made sure that they are all above level 10, and of course my Monferno is at level 14. And let's see how this one goes. I really don't have too many Pokemons who can actually battle in this gym. It's mostly either Monferno or Blade, my top. So let's see how this actually goes. And which actually reminds me, I do have to actually release my Bidoof. It's still in my team, so let me actually do that before we enter the gym. I totally forgot about placing it back in the PC, so let me quickly do that. It's quite sad that I lost my Bidoof. I mean, it would have made a great team member at least until the first 3 gyms, and I was hoping to keep it over there. But sadly, since it did pass away, I think the best thing to do is just move on, try to win the first gym badge and get a new team member. Alright, here we are. Let's enter the gym. Now the gym design is quite simple. It's kind of like a Pewter City gym where we just have 2 trainers. But I think this should be fine. I mean, for the first gym, I think this simple design still works for me. But I would prefer a bit intricate design, not the same one that we had in Kanto region. I mean, the design over here is exactly the same. Anyway, I did decide to actually use Blaze and level it up as much as I can. Alright, still not able to take down a Pokemon in one hit. That's a bit concerning, but I think we should be fine with the damage that we take. Of course, I did decide to actually use Power Up Punch as it does increase the attack. This means that the more Pokemon that I defeat, the higher my attack is gonna be, and it will be much easier for me to defeat most of these Pokemons. Alright, not bad. My Pokemons are kind of leveling up quite much. And we have defeated the first trainer as well. Alright, let's go ahead and battle the second trainer. Of course, we still have the option of skipping the battles, but I think battling them right now is much better. This trainer does have 2 Pokemons. The first one again is a Geodude. I think all of the trainers around Oreburgh City has a rock type Pokemon. Anyway, we are doing a lot of damage on these Geodudes, especially since we are a bit higher level now. And it seems like the trainers are much interested in using Tackle instead of any other move, which is of course good for us. And the Geodude is down. Not bad. Now I think if you have a Onix, it will actually give more experience the more you defeat it. So if you do want to actually train up your Pokemons in Oreburgh Mine, try to find Onix as it does give you a lot of experience. Alright, this Onix seems to not have Sturdy, so we are good. We were able to take it down in one hit, and that was a really good experience as well. Let's quickly go ahead, and I think we can actually challenge the gym leader as well. But before that, I'll just heal my Monferno. Alright, we are ready for the first gym battle. This is exciting. Let's see how it goes. I think it should go much better than the last playthrough that I had. Right, it's quite nice that we do have the small cutscenes for each of these gym leaders. It kind of gives them more of a character and makes them feel a bit more realistic. Alright, here we are, challenged by gym leader Rourke, and he has 3 Pokemons. The first one that he is starting is a Geodude, who usually likes to mess things up. At least that's what I felt the last time I had played through this game, and I'm actually hoping to take down this Geodude as fast as I can. Of course, using Power Up Punch is the way to go for me. And as you can see, it used Stealth Rock. This is pretty bad if you're gonna be switching out your team member in the later stage, as it does hurt. But I'm not gonna be switching out, so it doesn't matter for me. Anyway, we were able to take down the Geodude, and he has an Onyx of his own. Okay. I'm hoping this Onyx doesn't have Sturdy, but I'm having a feeling it might have it. And yup, seems like we were not able to take it down because of the Sturdy. But I think it's fine as long as we don't really get too much damage. Okay, that rock throw really didn't do too much damage to us. And of course, he proceeds to use a potion. I think we should be able to take down this Onyx regardless. Alright, there we go. We have taken down the Onyx. These two Pokemons were fine, and as you can see, Onyx does give a lot of EXP. That was pretty cool. Most of my team members did level up. And okay, Shinx is learning Bite, which I do want it to have. It's a quite useful move. And alright, both Geodude and Machop are also leveling up, which is pretty cool. Alright, Low Sweep is a good move as well, so I'll quickly go ahead and learn that. Not bad, this was pretty good till now. And the last Pokemon is actually a Cranidos. Now this is the, I guess, the fossil Pokemon that we have in this game, and it's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and take down this Cranidos as fast as we can. And we were able to take it down in one hit. Alright, so that was due to the Power Up Punch. I'm pretty sure that my Mach Punch wouldn't have been able to take it down in one hit. Thankfully, my strategy worked and we were easily able to defeat the first gym leader. And now that we have defeated him, we are going to be getting the first gym badge. Alright. I really like the feature where you do have to clean your gym badge or else it gets really dirty. I'm pretty sure that I'll forget to do that before the next gym. So let's see how bad it will be. We do get TMs as well as stickers from the gym leaders, which is quite cool. Especially the stickers, they really give us some of the really expensive ones. But this time I'm not going to be wasting too much time on the stickers as well as the Pokeball animations. So I guess I won't be using it for now. Anyway, now that we have got our first gym badge, I think it's time for us to go back to Jubilee City. And there is one more thing that's left. A small part of the Oreburgh mine is now explorable, especially since we have the first gym badge. This is because we get a chance to use Rock Smash, which is blocking the path back in Oreburgh mine. So let's make our way over there and we can actually move on to Jubilee City. Alright, we do have a small cutscene with Barry over here. Of course, he is always in a hurry. But since we both have the first gym badge, I guess we do have to actually make our way back. Alright, that was actually a very small cutscene, so I really didn't bother to, cut it out. But I think I have been calling this place as Oreburgh Mine, but its name is actually Oreburgh Gate, so it's actually a different area. And as you can see, since I did use Rock Smash, we are now able to access this lower level. Quite cool. We do have only one item that we can pick up. I think another one is in the right side. But this is the main item for which I actually came over here. Alright, here it is the TM for Flash. Now, we won't be using this move for now, at least for a long time from now. I think once we get the second gym badge, that's when we will be actually using it. We do have the encounter Psyduck here, but I really can't catch it since I did already catch the Geodude. But I don't think this is much of an issue as we do have Psyduck coming up in many routes in the future and we can actually encounter it over there. Now the reason why I'm actually defeating this Psyduck over here is there is a Pokemon that's going to be evolving soon, so I think it's a good place to actually go ahead and train up my Shinx as well. Alright, I do have to actually use one more move over here, and thankfully we were faster and able to take down the Psyduck. Alright, that is pretty cool. And as you can see, Stellar is at level 14. I believe that Starly does evolve at level 14, so we do have a new evolution. And yep, it's evolving. I really like the Starly evolution line. It's pretty cool, especially its ability Intimidate. This actually helps a lot in the Nuzlocke challenge and I'm really happy to have it over here. Finally, we have Staravia. Alright. I think 2 more levels more for my Shinx to also evolve, but I think we still have a long way to actually go. Before we head out and go to Jubileef City, let me actually quickly pick up the other item over there. Alright, here we are and it's a bag of Stardust. That's actually pretty cool. We can actually sell it for quite a bit of amount. But let me actually quickly make my way back to Jubileef City. Alright, here we are in Jubileef City and I think we have a few battles that are actually coming up. So let me make my way to the north. Now here are my team members. I've gone ahead and placed Shinx in the beginning just to make sure that I can actually evolve it in this episode. Anyway, here is a small cutscene where we have Professor Rowan and Lucas talking to a few of the Team Galactic members. Although I believe this is the first time we're actually meeting them. And of course we do have to battle them over here as well. Which is not bad since we are having a double battle with Lucas. Alright, they have a Wurmple and a Zubat. That is okay. I was expecting, I guess, a better Pokemon, but nonetheless, we have to go ahead and defeat them. I guess I would decide to actually go ahead and battle Zubat first. I believe Turtwig can actually take care of the Wurmple. Anyway, I think we have not yet caught a Zubat for our team. So we can actually catch one in the upcoming route. Anyway, here we have, I guess Turtwig did help me take down the Zubat, which is totally fine. We have at least taken down one Pokemon over here. Anyway, we can actually take down the Wurmple in the next turn. Alright, seems like Wurmple wanted to attack me and it was a crit hit. That was pretty bad. I think the damage was next to none. Alright, Thundershock didn't really do too much damage and it seems like we might have to actually go ahead and try that one again. Thankfully I was not really poisoned by the poison sting, so that was pretty cool. This turn I did decide to use Tackle to take down the Wurmple. And we have defeated the Team Galactic trainers. Alright, that is pretty cool. Now we do have another cutscene that's actually coming up. I'll quickly go ahead and skip that one as well. And we can quickly make our way to Route 204 to get our next encounter. Let's make our way through Route 204. I did go ahead and go back to the Pokemon Center to heal my team members. Let's quickly pick up this item, which was a paralyzed heal. And it seems like we have a Bidoof. Alright, since I did catch one, I can't catch this one. I think the only other encounters that I would get in this route would be a Badoo. And I believe we have all the other team members. So I guess the only thing for me to do is I guess run around until I find a Bidoof. Well, I decided that we should actually go ahead and just battle all the trainers in Route 204 before I try to encounter my Pokemon. So let's actually try and defeat these trainers. Alright, here is the first one and she has a Bidoof. Alright, we should be able to take down the Bidoof with our Shinx. Of course, we have a Machop in the team, which I keep forgetting. Machop is one of those Pokemons that I've never used, so I keep forgetting that it's a fighting type. Anyway, we should be able to take down this Bidoof pretty easily. And thankfully, it was actually paralyzed. That was quite lucky over there. I think 2 more moves are needed. Yup. Growl doesn't really affect me. I think we will be either way able to take it down. And one more Thunder Shock. And the Bidoof is down. Alright. Now I'm actually hoping that my Shinx will learn a better move. Thunder Shock is fine as an electric type move, but I do want it to have something better than that. I guess we won't get a better move until it actually evolves, but I'm really not sure. Either way, here is our second trainer who has 2 Pokemons. The first one is a Magikarp. Alright. Now of course I still have the old rod and I can actually encounter a Magikarp in this route. But I believe the Badoo that we can actually encounter in Route 204 is much better than the Magikarp. So I guess in another route where we don't really have any encounters, I might go ahead and just encounter a Magikarp. Either way, we were able to take it down in one hit. Alright, let's see which Pokemon is next. And it's a Starly. Another easy Pokemon for my Shinx, as it is an electric type Pokemon. And surprisingly, I have not yet used a Shinx in my playthrough. I remember using a Pachirisu in my last playthrough and it was amazing. If you guys have not used a Pachirisu, I would highly recommend that Pokemon. It's amazing. You might think that just because it doesn't evolve, it's not that good. But it was one of the best Pokemons in my team. It has some really good moves, especially, and its defense is pretty good. So I really had so much fun in that playthrough using it. Anyway, in this one we have the shiny Shinx. So this should be pretty fun as well. Anyway, seems like this trainer has a Badoo, the exact Pokemon that I'm trying to get. I decided to use Bite as it's a neutral move and we were able to take down the Badoo in one hit. Now even though I'm gonna be trying to find a Badoo in this route, which I hope we can, and I do not want to encounter the Zubat as we do have another place to encounter it. I think I won't be using a Badoo this time, especially since I used one in my last playthrough. And it seems like we found a Kricketot. Okay, I guess we are catching this Kricketot now and not the Badoo. Kind of sad, I really don't know what I'll do with a Kricketot. It's another Pokemon just like Onix where it's really not that useful, so I am actually not too sad that I accidentally killed the Kricketot. Really, I do not mind it. Anyway, here are my team members and I think since we have already got the encounter for this route, we can actually move on. And here we are, the next area, which is the Ravaged Path. This is a really good place to encounter either a Psyduck or a Zubat, both of which Pokemons that I really need. And it seems like we are getting a Zubat. Alright, that is not bad. I mean, I was expecting a Zubat over here as it is having a higher chance of being encountered than the Psyduck. But I think it's better than the Kricketot that we just found. So I'm quite happy with this one. And of course I have used a Zubat before. I had fully evolved it in my playthrough. And again, this is also one of those Pokemons that most of the people don't really use, but you do have to actually use a Zubat once. It's actually quite cool. It does learn a variety of moves and it is super fast. So if you want a high attack, high speed Pokemon, then Crobat is the thing for you. Anyway, now that we have picked up the item, we can actually move out of the ravaged path. We will be coming back to this area, I guess after a few badges, but not now. Anyway, I think it's time for us to actually battle the other trainers in this route and make our way to Floaroma town. Now, the route we are in is still a part of Route 204, so we don't really get a new encounter. But we still have, I think, around 3 trainers to defeat. So let's quickly go ahead and defeat them. The first one is right here and she has a Badoo, the very Pokemon that I was trying to find. I think we can actually take it down with a bite. And let's see which Pokemon she has next. I wonder if she has a second Badoo. In that case, it's quite cool. I think it's really difficult for us to actually evolve a Badoo into Roselia, and especially since we do find Roselia by itself in some of these routes is kind of defeating the purpose of catching a Badoo. Anyway, I'm surprised that she has a Cherubi over here, which is a really cool Pokemon. And I believe this Pokemon was quite rare in Pokemon Arceus, so it's nice to see it over here. Anyway, it seems like Blaze is actually at level 16. That's actually quite powerful. I think I might have to actually keep Blaze aside for 2 to 3 battles more, just to make sure it doesn't over level. And we have defeated this trainer. Alright, let me pick up this item which I missed last time. I would actually recommend you guys go ahead and check out my Pokemon Shining Pearl walkthrough. It was pretty fun. It was the first time I actually played through these games, even though I have heard a lot about Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I really didn't get to play it before, so that was the first time I played it. And of course I've made a lot of mistakes over there, and it's quite funny to actually get to see it done properly over here. Anyway, I would highly recommend you guys go ahead and check it out. I'll actually have a link up over here. Other than that, here is another trainer who has a Kricketot. Really, it's not that useful. Anyway, we should be able to take it down in the next hit. And I believe this trainer has another Pokemon, so I guess we can actually check it out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and use Tackle, and we have taken down the Kricketot. Alright. Of course, Cricketune is pretty cool. It has a really cool cry. I think that's one of the unique ones. But you do have to have a Kricketot and evolve it at level 10. And it's basically useless after that. I mean, the stats is not really good on that Pokemon. Anyway, this trainer had a Wormhole which we were able to take down in one hit. And Zubat is at level 6. Alright, not bad. Now we do have one pair of trainers to take down, and both of them I believe will have Ponchirisus, which is pretty cool. I think I should be fine with the current team, and if I do have to switch out, I can actually switch out during the battle. But here they are. Now regarding the Ponchirisu, I'm actually hoping to catch one for myself again in this playthrough, and this time it's mainly because of its ability. It does have the ability pickup, and it's quite helpful to have it in your team. Even though you're not using that Pokemon, it will actually pick up a lot of items, and there are a few stones that are quite rare in this game, and the only way you can actually get it or get an extra of that stone is by using Ponchirisu. So in case if I catch a Pokemon that does need any of these evolution stones, then I think a better idea for me would be to just have Poncharisu in my team with the right ability. I mean, Poncharisu does have two. One is pick up and the other one is run away. So if you do catch a Poncharisu, make sure it has the pick up ability. The last time I caught a Poncharisu in my other playthrough, I thought it had pick up ability, but it did not. It had run away and it was quite disappointing. So if you're catching a Poncharisu, please make sure you have the right one. Anyway, here we have two of them right in front of us, and we should be able to take them down pretty easily. Alright, I did have to actually switch out my Staravia as I didn't want it to go down. And I think Geodude should be pretty good for this. And we have taken care of at least one of these Poncharisus. Alright, pretty cool. And most of my team members are at level 14, which is a really good level for this area of the game. Let me actually try using Rollout and see how that actually goes. I did decide to use Bite as it's more powerful than Tackle. And the Rollout should do some amount of damage. You should be able to take it down in this turn. Right. And of course it tries to decrease my attack, but at least we were still able to take it down, so we are good. Alright, we are going to Floaroma Town, which is the prettiest town in this game. I mean, the flower patch that's actually behind the Floaroma Town, I guess it's called Floaroma Meadow, is amazing. It's one of the prettiest areas in the game still now. And it seems like my Shinx is evolving. Alright, so this is quite surprising as I didn't realize that it was at level 15. But finally we have a Luxio. Alright, a golden Luxio. That's pretty cool. I guess it's just the blue color is swapped out with the golden. I guess it's quite cool. Anyway, we do have one item right here, which is the TM for Bullet Seed. I guess I don't really have that much use for it since I don't really have a grass type Pokemon. But we have reached Floaroma Town. This is pretty cool. Now I think I'll go ahead and go forward with this playthrough. I mean, I think we can still go ahead and do a few more things before I end out this episode. The first thing is we do get a new Pokemon right over here in Floaroma Town, which I guess I can actually add as a part of my team. But since it's a legendary Pokemon, I will stop myself from actually using it unless I have gone through all of my other Pokemons and it's the last one that's actually remaining. So there we go. I do get a Mew and a Jirachi as well. But since we have two Pokemons over here, I'll just use any one of them when it comes to it. I won't be using both of the Pokemons. For now, I think I'm quite good with the team members that I have. And right here in this house, we do get a TM. Pretty good move. It's actually Pluck, and it's a quite good move to have on your flying type, especially for Zubat. If you only have Zubat and not Starly, Pluck is a really good move for it. Anyway, I've gone around the town, explored it, and got all the berries that are present over here. I think this is a good place to end out this episode. In the next episode, we'll make our way forward and try to get our second gym badge. Thank you all for watching my episodes. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.